Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to study a poem named Somebody's Mother, which is taken from the book English Expedition of Grade 8. So Somebody's Mother is written by Mary Dovreen. क्या आपके साथ भी कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि आप रोड पे चल रहे हो और तभी आपको कोई ऐसा दिखता है जो कि बहुत लीन थीन और बहुत ओल्ड है और आप उसकी मदद करना चाहते हो और हो सकता है कि आपने उसकी मदद भी की हो? तो कैसा लगता है व्हेन वी हेल्प समवन हु इज़ रियली ओल्ड एंड हु नीड समवन्स हेल्प? वी फील गुड, राइट? हमारे अंदर में बहुत ही अच्छा फीलिंग आती है व्हेन वी हेल्प समवन. ओके, सो today we are going to study a poem named Somebody's Mother. This poem is written by Mary Dovreen. So first, let us know that who is Mary Dovreen. Mary Dovreen was an American poet and an author. She wrote many poems and children's books such as The Mother's Song and Grandma's Memories. Her best known work is Somebody's Mother. सो मैरी डोब्रन एक अमेरिकन पोएट और एक ऑथर है जिन्होंने बहुत सारे पोएम्स लिखे हैं और चिल्ड्रन बुक्स लिखी है, जिनमें से समबडीज़ मदर उनका एक बेस्ट नोन वर्क है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द पोएम. सो द फर्स्ट स्टैंजा ऑफ द पोएम कंप्राइजेस ऑफ ए एंड बी राइम स्कीम. द पोएम इंट्रोड्यूसेस द वुमन who was old and ragged and grey. Ragged means worn out, फटे पुराने कपड़े पहने हुए थे उन्होंने. Grey means grey haired woman, means she is very old and bent with the chill of the winter's day. So here the background of the scene has been shown कि वो एक winters का दिन था जिसमें कि वो woman जो थी वो बिल्कुल ही bent हो गई थी. She was feeling so much cold. The streets were wet with a recent snow. मतलब अभी अभी स्ट्रीट में स्नोफॉल हुआ था. And the woman's feet were aged and slow. और क्योंकि अभी अभी स्नोफॉल हुआ था तो जो वुमन थी, ओल्ड वुमन जो थी, वो बिल्कुल ही धीरे धीरे वॉक कर रही थी. So let's read the first stanza again. The woman was old and ragged and grey and bent with the chill of a winter's day. The streets were wet with a recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. In the first stanza, a woman has been shown who was old and ragged and grey. बहुत ही बूढ़ी हो चुकी थी. उन्होंने बहुत ही साधारण से पुराने कपड़े पहने हुए थे. And grey, she was bent with the chill of a winter's day. ठंड के दिन में वो उनका शरीर बिल्कुल ही बेंट हो गया था. द स्ट्रीट्स वर वेट विद अ रीसेंट स्नो. जो स्ट्रीट्स थे अभी अभी स्नोफॉल के चलते वेट हो गए थे, गीले हुए थे. एंड द वुमेन्स फीट वर एज्ड एंड स्लो. और जो ओल्ड वुमेन था उनका फीट बिल्कुल ही धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ रहा था. द सेकेंड स्टैंजा इज शी स्टूड एट द क्रॉसिंग एंड वेटेड लॉन्ग. वो एक क्रॉसिंग के पास जाकर खड़ी हो गई और बहुत देर तक वेट करने लगी. अलोन, अकेली. अनकेयर्ड फॉर मीन्स जिनका वहाँ केयर करने वाला कोई नहीं था. अमिड द थ्रॉन्ग. अमिड मीन्स इन द मिडल ऑफ. थ्रॉन्ग मीन्स क्राउड. पूरे भीड़ के बीच में जाकर वो खड़ी थी बिल्कुल अकेली और जिनका ध्यान रखने वाला कोई नहीं था. ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स हु पास्ड हर बाय. Human beings, people who were seeing her, but then also they are passing. ऐसे जा रहे थे कि जैसे कोई है ही नहीं. They were unseeing her, unheeding the glance of her anxious eye. Unheeding मतलब बिल्कुल भी they are not paying attention. The people who were passing by, they were not paying any attention to the anxious eye of the woman. So, in the second stanza, the rhyming scheme was long throng by eyes, means AA and BB. The third stanza is down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of schools let out. वहीं पे स्ट्रीट के बगल में बहुत सारे बच्चे हंसते खेलते They were moving by, glad in the freedom of school let out. It means that अभी अभी स्कूल की छुट्टी हुई थी and they were moving in the freedom. Glad means happiness. They are moving with the happiness of the when the school gets over. You have seen many children, they move so much happiness. Came the boys like a flock of sheep. भेड़ बकरियों की झुंड के जैसे वहाँ से boys आ रहे थे. Hailing the snow pale white and deep. Hailing मतलब cheering. अभी अभी snowfall हुआ था, so they were very happy, cheering the snow piled white and deep. The snowfall that has occurred, जो अभी snowfall हुआ था वो बिल्कुल white दिख रहा था, deep था, पूरा भरा हुआ था सब जगह. Past the woman so old and grey. और जितने भी बच्चे थे, जितने भी बॉयज़ थे, वो सारे बॉयज़ वुमेन के तरफ से, वुमेन के साइड से पास होकर जा रहे थे. Hastened the children on their way. Hastened मतलब बहुत ही जल्दी में वे बच्चे जो है अपने जगह पे अपने रास्ते में बढ़ रहे थे. Okay. In the third stanza, the rhyming scheme is shout out, sheep, jeep, grey, way. It means A, B, B, C, C. Okay. So moving towards the next stanza. None offered a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, afraid to stir. It means that no one was offering any helping hand to her to cross the street. She was so meek, so timid, afraid to stir. Stir means move. She was so meek, वो इतनी कमज़ोर थी, timid थी, डरी हुई थी कि वो आगे नहीं बढ़ पा रही थी. Lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. So why she was afraid? Because the street is so much slippery because of the recent snowfall. So उसके नीचे आकर उनको कहीं चोट ना लग जाए. Okay? So the next stanza is, at last came one of the merry true, the gayest lady of all the group. So what happened? At last, after waiting so long, one of the happiest boy of all the group came. He paused beside her. A boy came and he paused beside her. He stand beside her and whispered low. एक हंसता खेलता लड़का एक ग्रुप से आता है और उनके बगल में खड़े हो जाता है और धीरे से बोलता है, I'll help you cross if you wish to go. I will help you to cross the street if you wish to go with me. Okay. In this stanza also the same rhyming scheme A, B, B has been followed. So the next stanza is, her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed and so without hurt or harm. What happened? That old woman placed her arm on the boy's arm. उस old lady ने उस young boy के arm को पकड़ा. She placed and so without hurt or harm. बिना कुछ दर्द, बिना कुछ तकलीफ़ के उन्होंने उस छोटे से बच्चे का हाथ पकड़ा. He guided the trembling feet along. So what he did, what the young boy did, he guided the old woman to cross the street whose feet was trembling, जिनके feet tremble हो रहे थे, shake हो रहे थे. Proud that his own were firm and strong. He was proud that his own feet was firm and strong to help the old woman. Then back again to his friends he went. So the boy finally helped the old woman to cross the street which was full of wet snow, and then back again he went to his friends. Okay. His young heart happy and well content. So what happened when he moved back to his friends? His heart was full of happiness and glad. जब हम किसी की हेल्प करते हैं तो वो फीलिंग कैसी रहती है? That yes, today I've done a good job. I've helped someone who was in need. So that type of feeling was going on the mind of that young boy. He was so happy and well content. He was so satisfied with the work that he has done. What work he has done? He has helped an old woman who was unable to cross the street. So, after going to his friends, what the boy said? It's in the next stanza. Let's see. She's somebody's mother, boys, you know. So he went to his friends and he said, she must be somebody's mother. वो किसी की माँ होंगी. For all she's aged and poor and slow. But अब क्या हो गई है? She is aged. उनका एज हो गया है. She is poor and slow. अब वो इतने अच्छे से वॉक नहीं कर पाती है. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother. You understand? And the boy says that आज जैसे मैंने इस ओल्ड लेडी की हेल्प की है, वैसे ही शायद किसी दिन मेरी मम्मी का भी कोई यंग बॉय हेल्प करेगा when she will be poor, old and grey. Okay? And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother. You understand? If ever she's poor and old and grey when her own dear boy is far away. So what the boy is saying, that someday when I will not be with my mother and she needs someone's help, when she will become old and she will not be able to walk properly, when someday this condition will come to my mother, some young boy will also going to help my mother just like I did today. So these are the words of the young boy, what he was thinking. But on the contrary, when the boy helped the old woman, what she was thinking after he made her cross the street when she went to her home. So this stanza indicates her feeling, what she was thinking. So the last stanza of this poem is, as she was thinking that, and somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home at night and prayer she said. So here somebody's mother is indicating that old lady who was helped by the young boy. She bowed her head just like this in her home at night. जब वो घर पहुंची रात में, when she was about to do her prayer before sleep, she bowed her head and she prayed was God. Be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. So what she said, that God, please be kind to the noble boy who helped me today crossing the street amid of all the crowd who was passing by without even noticing me. Please be kind to that young boy who is somebody's son, जो किसी का बेटा है, and pride, किसी की pride है, किसी का गुरूर है, and somebody's joy, किसी की खुशी है. Please be kind to him, bless him. So the old woman prayed for that young boy. जब हम किसी की हेल्प करते हैं तो हमें जितनी खुशी होती है उससे कई ज़्यादा खुशी हमने जिसकी हेल्प की है उससे होती है. वो हमें ब्लेसिंग्स देते हैं, गॉड से प्रे करते हैं कि इसने मेरी मदद की है तो आप भी आगे चलकर इसकी मदद करना. सो दिस इज़ द एंडिंग कंक्लूजन ऑफ द पोएम, जहाँ पे वो ओल्ड वुमेन जो होती है वो गॉड को प्रे करती है कि आज जिस बच्चे ने मेरी मदद की है आप भी आगे चलकर उसकी मदद करिएगा, क्योंकि ही इज़ समवन्स सन, वो किसी का बेटा है, किसी की प्राइड है, किसी की खुशी है. So this is the whole poem. I hope you all understood the poem and will let me know, so that further also I'll make such videos. So till then, bye, take care and stay connected.